So our lesson for today would be selection statements. So at the end of the session, the student should be able to understand the use of Boolean expressions, create different Boolean expressions, use these created Boolean expressions for conditional statements, and implement conditional statements in creating algorithms for specific problems. So what are Boolean expressions? It is a statement that evaluates to true or false. So for example, you are asked, "Did you eat today?" So you will answer either yes or no, or true or false. So, did you eat today is an example of a Boolean expression that will result to either true or false or yes or no. It is commonly used as conditions in decision statements. So it is composed of objects and operators. So in Python, everything in Python are objects. And they're also operators. So as a recap, I'm going to show you the available operators in Python. So here are the relational operators. We have greater than or equal, less than or equal, and not equal. We also have logical operators and, or, and not. You have to be familiar with these operators because you're going to use them frequently. So now we're going to try to make Boolean expressions in Python. So we're going to open our command prompt. So we're going to show our command prompt. And you should correctly install your Python interpreter. So if you correctly install your Python interpreter and add it to the path in your environmental variable, you have to just type Python. Then it will open and you will see here the version that you installed. So let's try to make Boolean expression. So we have here 10 is less than 20. So it will return. So this will return true. And then next would be, is 10 greater than 20 and 10 less than 15. So this will return false. Why? Because in the first Boolean expression, 10 greater than 20, it will result to false. And we know that in an AND statement, both statements, this one, 10 greater than 20 and 10 less than 15, should evaluate to true. But unfortunately, the first statement evaluated to false. That's why the whole statement is false. The next one we have 10 is greater than 20, or is 10 less than 15. So this will evaluate to true. Why? Because this first statement, we know that this will evaluate to false, but apparently the second statement, 10 less than 15, will evaluate to true. We are using or, so either of the two, if one of them became true, the whole statement will be true. And then lastly, not 10 greater than 20. So this will result to true. Why? Because it will first evaluate this part. So is 10 greater than 20? So false. Then you're going to negate false. If you negate false, then you will have true. So here are examples of Boolean expressions in Python.